sure we get the right namespace. Boom, so just like that, we created our hub. I'm going to pause while we wait for our containers to come up. As you can see, our different containers are starting up. There's no Postgres container in the list because we've set this up to use the external. And this last container can take several minutes to start, so I'll go ahead and pause while we wait for it to complete its initialization. Okay guys, well we're back now. All of our pods are up and running. No container restarts. It's been running for a little while. And so the last thing I wanted to do here was, well, a couple things. One, we can take a look at our Amazon database, do a little refresh. You can see our database connections already happening. So, you know, Hub, during the initial setup and all the different containers spin up, job runner, web app, etc., they all connect to the database, check schema, etc. So we've had connections already, you know, a few read and write IOPS, you know, right after we set up the product. Just wanted to point that out real quick. And then now that we have all of our containers running, just wanted to show you that, you know, our hub is actually running. So we'll call this a hub example root. Since we're in OpenShift and we're creating this root, we don't need to give it a name. We're going to let we're going to go ahead and let OpenShift handle actually giving out the host name. Now the service we use here is the web server service. You can use the old web app if you wanted to, but frankly we created a new service now that we encourage people, if they're new installs, to go ahead and use this web server service. The web app service is still available and backwards compatible, but for new installs we definitely should just go with web server service. It's what it's designed for. Just a couple last little bits of setup here to create this root. We always want to secure our hub root. We use pass-through, and this is an optional, but I always like to redirect any insecure traffic over to the secure. Sometimes people just don't realize they're coming over to a secure URL. They put HTTP, and you know, for whatever reason, you know, they just don't understand that it's a secure URL, but this will automatically redirect them to secure. So let's go ahead and check and see if our root is there. So you can see what's interesting in OpenShift created our root based on our both our name of our namespace as well as the name of the root. So it's pretty cool. And it'll be available, and you know, it's available on over the internet using zip.io, so it's really a great way to do this. Okay, so we're just going to do a simple login here. And you can see I'm being asked to register the product. I'm going to go ahead and pause this while I type in one of my test licenses, and then we can come back. Okay, so I've gone ahead and registered the hub, and then we'll bring on to our end user license agreement. We'll save that. And here we are. So we've got our hub. It's using a nice RDS Amazon database instance as a backend. We're using Aurora for its additional throughput, cloning, etc. And hopefully, guys, you know, that'll get everyone who needs to set up the hub using this AWS RDS external database off and running. Thank you very much.